Pardon me, is the woman of the house at home?
Oh, it's Willie Loman.
Death of a salesman. Remember the days when a pot salesman sold pots?
Aunt Matilda bought a lot of pots.
I bet she did.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Hudson
She
Bay
had to for
Company.
14 kids.
Original. Okay, what are we doing in the kitchen
Well,
today?
I'm glad you finally got around to that.
Yep.
We're doing Southern-style walleye, or pickerel as the case may be.
There aren't any walleye in the South. They're a northern fish.
Well, we've adapted.
Okay.
One eye on one side and a pickerel on the other.
How do you know it's a southern walleye? It says y'all. Okay. Southern style walleye, then what? Your eyes dance when you laugh.
Terrible. Better than my teeth.
Yeah, well.
We have for you to do a turkey cheese ball. No, really. It's cheese and turkey. And
You take one piece of cheese and a turkey and turn it into a ball.
And they have a
I'm your man. Okay, we'll have a ball.
That's great stuff.
Okay, so what's in this dish of yours here?
Well, we've got cornmeal.
Yep.
And,
Oh, that's southern.
and we've got corn.
Ah, that's
Oh,
southern.
how southern are you going to get? Got cream,
Yep.
egg,
Yep.
and the walleye, of course.
Yep.
And we're using white cornmeal as opposed to yellow cornmeal.
Okay,
That's a white corn.
Fascinating to me.
I thought you'd like that.
Yep.
But we're going to use two different ways to cook it.
Okay.
One is on the old fast cooker, and
Okay.
the other one is on the oven cooker.
Alrighty. Yeah,
We're cooking.
We got it aced. Now, if I can stay awake the next half hour, you should
You will.
be able
If
to.
you get your hand on that blender.
Let me get that apron.
Okay, where'd you put it?
Food Fair's Two Grumpy Guys in the Kitchen is brought to you by Food Fair. Expect the best from Food Fair. And by Granny's, Manitoba's exclusive turkey processor.
Here come my baby flashing that new gold tooth.
Yeah, you're going to get an operation any minute now.
Okay, I'm making a turkey, what? Cheese ball?
Yes, you are.
A turkey cheese ball.
Can you struggle your way through that recipe?
I got turkey. Oh, you've already done the turkey for me.
You got the turkey.
That's hard to get a turkey in this little plastic bag.
Well, you got to coax them.
Very painful.
They're very curious.
turkey.
They're very curious, you know. You go, yoo-hoo. They stick their head in the
Okay.
bag and you got them.
All right, and what are you going to be doing?
I'm
while
going to start
doing
working
this?
on this cornmeal
Okay.
material here. But I got 2 cups of whole
cornmeal.
White cornmeal. Looks
White-
like flour.
Does it have to be white, or can you use the yellow?
Well, if you're going to stick to the recipe, I think you should try white cornmeal. We got 2 cups of it.
Whose recipe is this?
The Colonel's. No. It's not really the Colonel's.
Colonel with Kentucky Fried Turkey?
But we're going to do that. Well, that's the cornmeal in there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to put the cream corn in here.
Oh, my. You know, that's not one of my favorite dishes, cream corn.
Boy.
Well, I don't know. I just like the crunch of the niblets.
And you stir it up there.
Okay.
The crunch of the
Okay,
niblets.
going on this number here. Boy, this is a space age, what do they call these things?
Blender.
Blender.
No, actually, it's not a blender. It's a food processor.
Food processor. Okay.
And it's a very good one. A Moulinex.
I know, it looks like something you'd see in a French movie.
Yeah.
Wow. Wasn't this in Barbarella? I wonder what Jane Fonda thinks when they show that movie on national TV.
I hate these things.
I'll bet she thinks, boy, I was a good-looking babe in those days.
Well, she was.
And she was.
She still is.
Yeah, well, yeah, she's okay, I guess.
Quit talking.
Well, I'm fond of Jane.
Okay, we got to put a little baking powder in
How
there.
about you? Okay, I'll get going on this.
Jane fondue.
I'll get started at any moment here.
Okay.
Turkey cheese ball takes cooked turkey. Ta-da! Walnuts, dry onion soup mix, garlic powder, tarragon pepper, thyme, and Philadelphia cream cheese.
Yes.
You know you're in a small town
Yes.
when you find Philadelphia cream cheese in the gourmet section at your food fair store.
You almost made me put the eggs in the wrong thing here.
Oh, no, don't put your eggs in the
Okay,
wrong
so far
basket.
I've got cream corn in there.
Yeah.
And I have got white cornmeal. You can find that.
Yep.
And I'm going to put 6 eggs in there. I'm going to beat them.
To death, no doubt.
I like eggs are very good.
Okay, I'll get started here on this. What am I doing?
That might be an idea.
Yeah.
Do you know what you're doing?
Turkey. Well, no, I don't. There's a clip on this thing. How do you get this clip off? Oh, I see. Oh, is that ever neat? Hey, this is a new kind of bag.
A Ziploc.
A Ziploc. Oh, wow. You just slide that along and it's locked, and then you slide it back and it's open. When did they think of this?
Hi, folks. You tuned us in to watch a guy zip a bag.
Ooh, this is really good.
Or as we like to say in our trade, get into the bag.
If I sneezed in that, it would be terrible, wouldn't it?
Yes, it would.
Well, then I won't.
So don't do it.
Okay.
You got to beat my eggs. You can milk our cream, but you can't beat our eggs.
That's not the slogan. You can whip our cream, but you can't beat our...
Okay.
No, you can beat our... Never mind. Can I show you how this thing works?
Yeah.
Holy smoke.
All right.
That's
You better start
deep.
processing here.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
processing.
I've suddenly figured out the method to your madness.
What is it?
You fool around for the
Yeah.
first half of the show,
Yeah.
and then you get me to clean up all your odds and ends.
Oh, shucks, you see right
Hey,
through me.
took me a whole series.
You didn't go to school to eat your lunch.
Okay, now I got
you
the
didn't
eggs
get
all
off
beaten.
the noon bus.
No, I didn't.
You didn't. You got both oars in the water.
I hope so.
You didn't come down with yesterday's rain.
I hope so.
You're a smart guy.
Yeah.
Here, how do you do this again?
I'm not really that smart.
No, you're not.
I know, or I'd be on the
Okay. How much? Quarter C chopped walnuts or
show. Quarter
pecans?
cup.
Oh.
On our website, which is www.gamecode.com/2grumpyguys, I got an email from England.
Did you?
Yeah, and a listener over there, or a viewer, or someone who accessed the internet through email,
A person over there.
yes,
A British
said,
person.
"What's a cup?" They couldn't understand my directions.
So did you write back? It's something you use in athletics?
No,
That
I went back and said a pint, and then I was suddenly came to me. They're in
would-
they're in the meter
pint.
system
Oh,
over
yeah,
there.
they'll drink it.
Yeah.
You got to be careful on the net.
What are you doing?
I'm talking to you. What are
Well,
you
you
doing?
better get it done. I'll tell
I
you,
don't
I'm not
come in
bailing-
here to work.
I'm
I
tired
come in
of-
here to see
I'm
how your
tired
life
of
is
bailing
going,
you
will you?
out here. A
Yeah.
little bit of salt. That's enough.
You know, with the number of times you cut your hands, you must be in agony when you do that. Salt.
We take out our shirts. Remember Betty Grable used to take out shirts out her legs? These hands.
No, I'd forgotten.
Or do
Betty
you- or do you go
Grable
back
took
that far?
shirts on her legs. Since
she
she's
did.
been dead for 27 years,
No.
there's not a lot of point to it. You know what I mean?
Well, she was heavily insured.
Heavily insured.
Hey, Mr. Keene, tracer of lost persons.
Unsigned.
How do I open this can of Keen's mustard?
How do you open it? Oh, you just found
I
it.
just popped it.
Yep.
All right,
Should get one of those Ziplocs.
1 teaspoon of dry mustard.
This here's onion soup mix I'm throwing in here. Whole darn
And then we
bag
got-
of it.
We're going to have to share this little bottle of Tabasco sauce.
Ooh.
I got 3 dashes.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Put one in for the
Garlic
cook.
powder.
You're going to need that later.
Garlic powder. Not garlic salt. Garlic powder. Little bit. Da, 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 da.
And we mix that in there.
I like garlic.
This is really a mixing show.
Da, da, da.
It's kind of a show that makes you feel at home.
Well, it's the kind of show, if you're at a motel and it didn't work out, you can turn on the TV and watch this. While you're trying to work it out in the motel, we're going to work and then we'll come back and we'll see how things are going.
We're out of here.
Time go. Looking for time here.
Okay. Time is a spice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hear
I
about the
got these-
grandfather who swallowed a watch and the family sat around waiting for him to pass the time away?
Yeah.
Oh, you heard about
Or he
that.
watched time as he threw the clock out the window. Time fly, get it?
Oh, yeah.
These are beautiful walleye. Oh. Fruits de la Manitoba, Lake Manitoba.
Fruit even.
Fruit even.
Fruit to you.
And they are beautiful. Anyway,
Okay,
there's
here's what I'm putting in. Do you want to know what I'm putting in my turkey nut cheese ball
Yes.
thing?
Sure.
Well, I'm not going to tell you. Now I'm putting in garlic powder, tarragon, pepper, and thyme, and now the Philadelphia cream cheese.
I got a little bit of butter in there, and then I got about a quarter cup.
What are you making
about
again?
there.
I forgot. Oh, walleye. Yeah. Southern style walleye.
And you put that in
The
there.
cornmeal thing.
I haven't got the buttermilk in there yet, but I'm going to put in buttermilk. That was a little bit of butter. So far I've
Buttermilk
had
Sky. Who wrote that
whole
song?
wheat flour, Hoagie Carmichael.
That's
And then we got white cornmeal, cream corn, baking powder, 6 eggs, salt, celery seed, dry mustard, Tabasco
And a
sauce,
partridge
and
in
melted
a pear
butter.
tree.
And then I got the walleye. Now what I'm going to do
I wonder
here
how
next-
they ever devised this
See,
package.
I got here the flour.
Hey?
The flour.
What kind of
There,
what kind
see?
of person would devise a package that is this involved to open? Hey? Who would think of this?
Are you having a good time?
No, I'm not, because I want to phone the Philadelphia cream cheese people.
We're going to add buttermilk to
Who makes that? Kraft? Get the Kraft people on the phone and say, could you not make this a little easier for Don to open up?
A little bit of buttermilk.
There we go. It's in there.
Just to get the nice consistency.
Oh, I guess I better take the cardboard out, eh?
That might be an idea.
Okay. There's nothing I hate worse than cardboard in my turkey nut cheese ball.
I went to a gourmet dinner one time.
Did you really?
And I had asparagus, and I bit into it, and an elastic band came out of my mouth. So I didn't want to insult the host by saying that, so I had this thing coming out of my mouth. It got caught in my tooth.
Oh, did it? The one that you owned.
And the host was a little
It's like
perturbed.
Phyllis Diller used to call her husband Fang. People would say, well, that's terrible. She said, what else are you going to call a guy with one tooth in his mouth 6 inches long? Okay,
So I've coated the...
I'll put some mayonnaise in
I coated the fish in the flour.
Yep, you did.
And now I'm going to put it in the batter.
Uh-oh. Trouble with the spatula.
What?
Well, it fell off the stick. Where'd you get this? Off a popsicle?
There goes our profit for the show. Okay, we're putting this
Well,
on.
if I were to leave this in there and it all ground up, people would be complaining for days on end. Please, if your spatula falls into the mixture, take it out. Who would get it? Where would you get a spatula that falls off the stick? I've never known that to happen.
Hey, that's a new recipe. Spatula
Okay.
on a spatula on a stick.
Well, we got a little parsley too. Oh, I need your Tabasco.
You got it. I gave it to you right in front of you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do they make Tabasco out of anyway?
Hot chili peppers, red peppers, and they're made down in the south there.
Did you make that up, or is that
No, that's
true?
really where it comes from.
Okay.
I love Tabasco sauce.
Do you? Well, then I'll put a lot in here.
See, now, I've got that cooking. It's going to take a little while to cook up there.
Yeah, sure. Well, and if you turn on the stove,
Well,
it'll work
it's
better.
on now.
Okay.
I pumped her up. But in the meantime, I'm going to...
I'm blending all of this now.
You are?
Yep.
Okay, see, I'm going to put that in there. It's going
There we
to take a while. That
Of
cream
course it
corns.
will. Watch this.
But this here is...
Whoa, look at that.
See, I'm going to put that in
Yeah,
there.
the Philadelphia cream cheese isn't doing much.
Well,
there we go.
that's why you had to have a spatula.
Well, the spatula fell in there.
Is it in there now?
Well, no. I took it out. It doesn't say turkey nut cheese ball with spatula.
Hey.
Oh, you're doing it on the lean green
the
machine.
lean green
here.
machine. Now,
Okay.
you see, I will clean my hands first.
Something's burning. Oh, you spilled something.
Something's burning.
Well, oh, it's coming along nicely.
Anyway, where's my spatula?
Now watch this. Oops. Yeah, I haven't got the tools. You can't expect a man to work without the tools.
This turns out it's going to be a miracle. Okay. But with fish,
Oh, boy.
again, you've got to make sure you don't overcook
Yeah,
it.
with fish, you got to make sure you don't overdo it. And with turkey nut cheese ball, you got to make sure you
Now, I'm going to do that one in here,
fall in there.
like that.
Oh, yeah.
And then I can open it up and say,
You sure
hello,
can.
how's it going? See, I was cooking on both sides, you see.
Yep.
Okay, now we'll cook it that way, and we'll
Hello,
cook
hello.
it that way.
It's all right,
I've got
it's all
some
right.
more here to cook.
Oh,
So-
now we got something
Okay,
going
you
here.
need help.
No, I don't. Look at this. Hey?
All right.
Woohoo!
He knows what he's doing.
Higher power.
Don't lick your fingers when you cook.
What is that?
Well, you burned it out.
How did I do that? You kicked out the foot.
I did not.
All right. We'll be back in a minute.
There's
after
an
I get this
octopus
straightened
there.
around.
What'd you
Oh,
do?
I know what's wrong.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
We'll see you in a minute.
Oh, there's nothing better than the smell of fish cooking. For lunch or whatever.
Unless it's the smell of fish rotting. Anyway, here's what happens when you drop your spatula into the food processor. Oh, the poor rascal. No, the crew has come up with the answer for me, Lee. Duct tape. They don't watch red green for nothing. So we'll just mix this up with some duct tape.
Is this going to turn out?
Of course it will. It always does.
Did you put the Tabasco in?
I got Tabasco. You know what I forgot?
What?
Lemon juice. I put a cap full of lemon
You
juice.
didn't put
in
the
it.
soda crackers in either, did you?
Oh, there's no soda crackers in here. Doesn't say soda crackers.
Well,
Okay, let me just mix this.
you're right, it doesn't.
You want me to put them in there?
Ah.
Well, there goes your southern fried.
Okay.
All righty. Does this look consistent to you?
Looks pretty nice.
Yep.
What are you going to do for the next? What are you going to do the next 40 minutes?
Well, I thought I'd stand here and watch the spatula disappear.
Wait till we get an hour show.
Da, 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 da. This is a cheese nutball thing, turkey, with turkey and Philadelphia cream cheese and some spices. And what else? Oh, yeah, walnuts. That's what we put in
And
there.
yet another use for turkey
is?
You can buy a piece of the bird at the stores now because they're really putting heavy emphasis.
Buy a piece of the bird.
Instead of buying a whole turkey, you can buy beautiful cutlets now. You can buy ground-up turkey. You can have turkey breasts.
Can you really?
And that's what we're doing. And if you had a festive bird and a holiday thing, you can the leftover turkey, of course, can be used for this as well.
I believe you're among the most boring
Cheeseball.
conversationalists I've ever met in my life. You know that. But you're a nice guy.
You don't get up very often.
A little too tall. No, I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, here's what you do, according to your recipe. Is this your recipe? Whose is this?
With the turkey cheese ball?
Yeah.
Turkey board.
Turkey board.
Yeah.
Oh, you take out the old blade here.
How was doing?
I remember when.
It's all right. It's all right.
You remember when you could use the phrase, he was a gay young blade? And you can't do that anymore. They took all the slogans away from me, you know? Where do you want me to put this? Eh? I forgot myself for a moment.
I was busy there at the moment, too. I didn't know what you were talking about.
You just couldn't think for a moment, could you? Okay.
I got a fire going here.
Plop the turkey nutball mixture in there. Ta-da, ta-da. We're going to put this in the fridge. How long does it have to be in the fridge? Lee said he knows
little bit of olive oil in there.
2 hours.
Oh, I'd say just until it's nice and firm.
Okay. Well,
something like you.
There's a joke in there that I'm not going to use.
Boy, that's nice with that corn in there. Just
I was thinking of a Viagra joke just there, but I thought, no.
Clumpy.
What?
Okay, I've got to
I don't know if this is going to work out.
I am up to my ears in fish.
Boy, there's more in here.
Oh,
than
that's
I
a little
thought.
black. I overdid that one.
That's terrible.
Well,
what do you do with this when it's firm?
you put it on the table. It's nice and pressed with the nuts in it.
Oh, yeah?
And then
I forgot.
people have it as an appetizer.
Oh,
it's like a cheese ball.
With crackers.
Yeah.
Well, that's where the crackers came from. You're telling me I should have put crackers in there, but it's not. That's not the case.
Here's a test.
This to see if I was paying attention.
Yeah.
Well, it occurred to me.
You
I
still
think I probably need some more. What's this stuff? Cling wrap, Saran wrap, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think I pulled off a big enough piece of Saran wrap.
Easy to handle, it says.
What?
It says easy to handle.
Who says? Oh, they
Well,
do.
go
Yeah,
with
sure.
what you got. You don't have to get every little speck out of there.
Listen.
You're a Depression kid.
I grew up in the Depression. Okay. You ate whatever there was on the potato on the table.
Potato. Okay.
I used to go to bed with a jar of mustard for supper.
Jar of mustard.
And we'd sleep out on the street in a paper cup. And we'd get up at 10 o'clock at night to get into work on time. And we would make 1 cent. And when we got home, our father would give us poison. That's how tough it was in those days. But you think kids today believe it? No.
You had a bed?
Yeah. Well, it wasn't a real bed. It was an orange box. This is a bit of a mess.
See, now this is one way that you can cover the dark.
Cover the what?
Well, when you burn something a little bit.
I thought you said cover the
Turn
dork.
the side that was nice.
Who you calling a dork?
That's an
nerd,
Australian
you tweed.
fishing boat, isn't it? Anyway, I got that one cooking.
Hey, I'll put another piece of cling wrap on this, which we didn't have in the Depression, incidentally. Good old piece of toilet paper was good enough in them days. I tell you,
We had catalogs.
you had catalogs?
Well, they had outhouses in those days.
Outhouses? You had outhouses?
Oh, I got it.
Boy, you must have lived on the rich side of town. Here, I'm flinging this at you. Catch.
Hey, actually,
That's
it's
a
supposed to
turkey
be a ball.
Well, I'll turn it into a ball.
It looked like a pancake.
Looks like more of a pancake than the pancakes you made last time. You remember that? Yeah. Oh.
Don't bother me.
I tell you.
Put that in the fridge.
Oh, God. Open the door. Hey, this is how you do it, folks.
Yeah,
Okay. Ooh, you got stuff all over my hand here.
There's a beer in here. Do you want it?
Hey? Oh, beer?
No,
sure.
I can't give you that.
Does that go with whatever we're making here? Oh, that looks
so
great.
I got this down here now.
Okay. We'll be back in a minute to show you the finished product. And I bet $1 it's pretty good.
Oh, that's going to want
Okay. That was an easy one and a fun one. We didn't talk much about it. You're crazy about this machine.
Oh, you know why? Cooks both sides. I don't have to flip it, and it doesn't break apart.
Right.
And it's so easy
fat.
to do. The fat drips off the end of it.
Whatever
To
there
me,
is.
it's the ideal cooking device for anyone who is...
And especially for fish.
Yeah, meals for 1 or 2.
Now then, essentially what you've done is fillet of pickerel in cornmeal.
In cornmeal, walleye, or whatever. But it's cornmeal and cream corn.
Okay.
And that gives it that nice brown flavor.
And here's what the turkey
ball.
cheese nut ball looks like when you shape it properly and put a couple of walnuts and some parsley on top and surround it with some fruit and crackers. Is that pretty or what?
Oh, that's so delicious.
And I'll tell you what, it's a ton of fun. It always is a ton of fun in the kitchen with you because one of us is going to die in here and the other one won't care. Let's take a look at the recipe. This is available on the net.
Southern style walleye and turkey cheese ball. One of these days I'm going to get a name for walleye and pickerel and make it one.
Okay.
Think of it while I'm
How
talking.
about a wall-eyed pickerel? I used to go around with a wall-eyed girl.
Whole wheat flour,
She had one
white
eye looking at
cornmeal,
you and the
cream
other eye
corn,
looking
baking
for you.
powder, beat your eggs, and the buttermilk goes in last, and then you
I was
have
dancing with her one night.
Then
She
you
seemed
dip
to
it
be
in, and you
getting
put it in
taller.
the flour, and then you put it.
I said to her, "Are you getting taller?" She says, "No, I got a wooden leg and you're turning me
This
the wrong
is the
way."
turkey cheese ball, cooked turkey, pecans, walnuts, dry
Nice
onion
girl,
soup,
though.
garlic powder, tarragon, parsley,
Father was in the
light
mafia, I
mayo.
believe. Yeah.
I tried to cover all that up. Apple wedge, a little bit of cracker,
Apple wedge and a cracker.
and it looks so good. And they'll enjoy this tremendously.
I know that, Lee.
Before the big dinner, which
That's
is the
true.
walleye.
Yeah,
Serve that
yeah.
maybe up with a nice
Honest to
green
gosh.
salad,
You'll be-
a bottle of beautiful white wine.
Your guests will be lined up to get out when you try this one, let me tell you.
I'm sure they will.
You sure you had an outhouse? I'll tell you what, when the neighbors moved in across the street, that took our bathroom away. The empty field was gone like that. See you next time, two grumpy guys in the kitchen. Fun, ain't it?
Get away.
Food Fair's Two Grumpy Guys in the Kitchen has been brought to you by Food Fair. Expect the best from Food Fair. And by Granny's, Manitoba's exclusive turkey processor. The Grumpy Guy's Kitchen, provided by Kitchens Plus. Complete planning and installation of kitchens and bathrooms. Special thanks to the Bay Downtown for all appliances, utensils, place settings, and set decoration.